The haunting shadows of Instagram. I used to think Instagram was just a platform to share snippets of my life, a virtual window to connect with friends and followers. But what started as innocent posts and harmless scrolling soon morphed into a haunting, disturbing ordeal that has left me questioning reality itself. It all began when I hit a low point in my life. I'd recently gone through a painful breakup and my self-esteem had taken a nosedive. Seeking solace, I turned to Instagram. The glossy facade of everyone's seemingly perfect lives only intensified my feelings of inadequacy. I would mindlessly scroll through picture-perfect moments, feeling like an outsider to a world I could never belong to. That's when I noticed the first eerie occurrence. I posted a picture from a recent trip to the beach, but upon closer inspection I saw a shadowy figure lurking in the background. At first, I dismissed it as a trick of the light, but in subsequent photos, the figure reappeared, always in the periphery. Never quite visible, yet undeniably present. I started seeing it in other people's posts too, a dark, amorphous shape lurking, watching. The experience unnerved me, but I convinced myself it was a glitch or some sort of prank. That was until the comments started. They were cryptic and unsettling, detailing events from my past that no one should know about. Private conversations, childhood memories, fears I'd never shared online, all laid bare in the comments section of my posts, as if someone had access to the deepest recesses of my mind. I tried reporting these occurrences to Instagram, but the responses were automated, the help center offered no solace, and the shadowy figure persisted. I even contemplated deleting my account, but each time I tried, something stopped me, almost as if the platform had a hold on me, pulling me back into its eerie grasp. The nights grew restless. I felt like I was constantly being watched. My sleep was plagued by nightmares, the figure from Instagram haunting my dreams, its presence suffocating. In the waking hours, I would catch glimpses of it out of the corner of my eye, a chilling reminder that it was not confined to the screen. As I delved deeper, trying to uncover the source of this horror, I stumbled upon a web of stories, a series of inexplicable incidents echoing the same experiences as mine. People shared tales of encountering shadowy figures in their photos, of unearthly comments revealing intimate details, and of an inability to escape the platform's clutches. In a desperate attempt to seek answers, I found an online community of individuals who had experienced similar inexplicable phenomena. We shared our stories, trying to make sense of this haunting digital labyrinth. But the more we unearthed, the more it seemed like Instagram itself was a gateway to an unsettling realm, a parallel dimension bleeding into our reality, consuming our lives through the screen. I became obsessed with uncovering the truth, diving into old myths and folklore, trying to find a connection between the digital realm and the supernatural. But the more I uncovered, the more it seemed like I was losing a grip on my own sanity. The line between what was real and what was a product of my imagination blurred, until it was an indistinguishable, twisted tapestry of fear and uncertainty. As my obsession with unraveling the mysteries of Instagram deepened, I uncovered an obscure legend, whispered in the darkest corners of the internet. It spoke of a forbidden ritual, an act so perilous that it could bridge the gap between the digital and the supernatural, allowing the shadows to creep into the real world. The more I read about it, the more I became convinced that this was the key to understanding the malevolent presence haunting my online life. Driven by a desperate need to confront the sinister entity, I resolved to perform the ritual. It involved reciting incantations found on cryptic websites while standing in front of a mirror, with my Instagram feed projected onto the reflective surface. The instructions were vague, but it was my only hope of confronting the shadow and breaking free from its eerie grip. As I stood before the mirror, anxiety gnawing at my insides, I recited the incantations with trembling voice. The room seemed to grow colder, and the flickering projection on the mirror intensified, revealing unsettling images from my Instagram feed, distorted, grotesque versions of the once idyllic photos. The comments section came alive, their letters shifting and twisting into sinister symbols, an unintelligible language of torment. I was on the verge of abandoning the ritual when the shadowy figure I'd seen in my photos slowly began to materialize in the mirror. It was a grotesque, amorphous mass, like a sentient darkness given form. Its eyes, or what seemed like eyes, glowed with malevolence as it advanced, step by eerie step, drawing closer to the threshold between our worlds. Panic surged through me, and I feared that I had unleashed something far more terrifying than I could ever have imagined. It was as if the entire digital world had conspired to converge upon me, and I was trapped in the dark heart of this chilling anomaly. Just when it felt like all hope was lost, the room seemed to shudder, and the mirror shattered into 1,000 fractured pieces. The shadowy figure screeched in agony as it was cast back into the digital abyss, its form disintegrating into a whirlwind of pixels and darkness. Gasping for breath, I realized that a figure stood beside me. It was another person from the online community, someone who had been investigating the mysteries of Instagram alongside me. They had rushed to my aid, recognizing the dire situation I'd placed myself in. Together, we watched as the remnants of the shattered mirror dissolved into nothingness, and the room returned to normal. It was as though the malevolent entity had been banished from my world, at least for the time being. With the nightmare temporarily quelled, I knew that I had to share my experience with the world. The legend, the ritual, and the existence of the shadowy figure on Instagram were all too real. I couldn't let others fall victim to the same haunting torment. The online community grew stronger, our collective determination to uncover the secrets of Instagram unwavering. We embarked on a mission to warn others of the platform's dark underbelly, urging them to use it with caution and to be wary of the digital abyss that lay just beyond the screen. And as I pen down this chilling tale, I can't help but wonder if the shadowy entity still lingers, lurking in the depths of the digital world, waiting for its next unsuspecting victim to ensnare and torment. Instagram, once a source of solace and connection, had transformed into a realm of digital horror, a sinister underworld where the line between reality and the supernatural became frighteningly thin.